Welcome to the Math 126 Pre-Calculus 1 syllabus review. This is for section 8041 and it's online. This is known as the Open Enrollment section, which means the students can begin really when they, anytime up to the 9th week of the semester, and all the work is due at the end of the semester. So let me say that now. You will see due dates in my class. Those due dates are suggested due dates. I will give you as many late passes as you want to overcome those due dates, but it's just meant to help you keep you on track and progress towards completion of the course. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about that again and again through this video. And I don't know how many people are going to see the video or how many people are going to pay attention to it. But okay, let's look at what do we have here? Contact information, Professor Jeffrey Downs, PhD. That's me. My email address is listed there with my office and phone number. And then my office hours are listed there Monday, Wednesday. I'm going to do this space here. I kind of want to do this. Oh, don't want to do that. Undo that. Can I space this out this way? There we go. That looks a little better, but don't like the way I did that. But okay, so Monday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then I have a class from 11 to 12:40, and then 12:45 to 1:15. So before and after my in-person class. This is an online class, and it's not asynchronous. So, but I am available to people through through Zoom meetings, or you can come to my office as well. And want to point out here. This is in the office, in office. I can also turn on the Zoom. I've kept it on in the past semesters, and it's hard to coordinate the two and keep checking. So I guess I'll have email open. If you want to jump into a Zoom, I'll add the Zoom. On Tuesday, it's 10 a.m. to noon, and that's going to be online only. Okay. So prerequisites 96, Math 96 are 3 units of high school mathematics at the level of algebra and above. It really should be Algebra 2, second year algebra, that leads to this class. If not, you're going to have some challenges here. Course description provides a third course in algebra. Topics include polynomial, rational, and radical equations, absolute value and quadratic inequalities, relations and functions, linear, quadratic, polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions, their graphs and applications and systems of equations. Woo! Course objectives. Upon completion of this course, successful students should be able to do the following: solve polynomial, radical, and rational equations, solve absolute value and quadratic inequalities, identify functions and find inverse functions, graph, find slopes and equations of linear functions. I feel like there should be a comma right here. Graph, find slopes. No, because it's find slopes and equations. Okay. Sketch the graphs of basic functions and transformations of them. Graph polynomial, exponential, logarithmic functions, and use them in models. I think there should be a comma here, though. Okay. Solve systems of equations and inequalities, not necessarily linear. So that's what we're covering. And in the material I've chosen to use for this class, it's through Lumen. It's an open source type of thing, but there is a small charge. And you can purchase that access through Lumen. They do provide tech support, and they make it work a lot better. So we are going to cover all this material. I'm really excited about it. And I've enjoyed the material I've been using. So I think it's user-friendly, and it's also more affordable. Transferability within Nevada. This course is designed to apply toward a WNC degree and or transfer to other schools within the Nevada system of higher education, depending on the degree chosen and other courses completed. It may transfer to colleges and universities outside Nevada. I'm not going to guarantee anything, so that's where you'd want to check with your advisor for that. So for more information about how this course can transfer and apply to your program of study, please contact a counselor. Linkage to college mission: apply mathematical analytical problem solving skills through the use of polynomial, exponential, and logarithmic functions, the application of systems of equations, and the application of matrices. Provide instruction that contributes to the student's ability to think critically and solve problems, to reason mathematically, and apply computational skills. So we'll be using a book called Pre-Calculus by Jay Abramson. It's in the course. It's there. It's embedded. And so you don't have to go out and get that, but it's part of this. You'll need the activation code. So note, the online textbook on Lumen Learning will be used. You do not need to purchase a hard copy of the book. In fact, I don't know where you would. Excuse me. You will need to purchase an activation code for Lumen OHM. From the bookstore, we don't have a bookstore right now. So I'm recording this spring of 26. So if you happen to listen to this some other time, then we will have a bookstore in place probably. And we will technically say you go to the bookstore. The bookstore, well, I'm not going to say what it is right now because that could change. But my point is, not having a bookstore, you can purchase directly from the publisher. Boom, that's all I'm going to say. If we had a bookstore, I'd say something different. The Lumen assignments are accessible through links to them here on Canvas. You should not need to go to another site. Everything's embedded here. You won't need to go to the other site. You just have to get that access. By the way, I believe I've had students have challenges trying to get the access on Apple devices. So I've suggested they do it through like either Google or either Chrome or some other type of browser and not use Safari. I think Safari is the one that's a problem. Okay, supply students should have access to the textbook and a scientific graphing calculator. I prefer to use the TI-84. In fact, I have one sitting here right next to me now. However, there are several options available, including free online calculators and calculators in Lumen, including Desmos. Desmos is a great tool, and I'm like just blown away how there's this free tool out there for people to use. So I'm like, where's the money? Where's money somewhere, right? Okay, grading scale for Math 126, the ABCDF is pretty standard. Grade breakdown, 40% of your grade is homework, and the other 60% are the module quizzes. And you get into the grade book, and I'm not going to do that here, but it's really sad when I'm seeing all this work going on, but then I look down in the quizzes, the chapter quizzes, and they're not done. Oh, that affects the grade big time. Okay, homework. All homework assignments are on the Lumen website, but they're embedded in our, let me just say this, comma, embedded in our Canvas page. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Homework is completed through the practice activities. And so I want to say, I don't want to say practice activities because there is a practice feature, but that's different. Okay, I fixed it. Homework is completed through the homework activities. I'll say this even. Under, well, homework activity, let's call it that. You may access the assignments tabs under the modules or the course summary below the syllabus quiz. So I kind of want to fix that language. Let's say through homework activities found in the assignments tab in the modules. How about that? In the modules or the course summary below the syllabus here on Canvas. Boom, I think I fixed it. So you look for the thing that says homework. Now, sometimes what happens is people get locked out of assignments, and so they go to use the practice part. Well, the practice doesn't record, but I can override some of that. So, but if you get locked out, let me know as soon as possible. Again, I can get you as many late passes as you need. There should be no lockouts. It's just a matter of trying to get people moving on the material. And you have the semester completed the assignments. Okay, module quizzes. Each module quiz ends in a quiz. Quizzes can be found in the assignments tab, the modules, or the course summary. Grading of coursework. The assignments completed on Lumen OHM are automatically graded by that program, and the final grades recorded by that program are transferred to the Canvas gradebook. The official grade record for this course is the Canvas gradebook, not the gradebook on Lumen OHM, because it doesn't weight them differently. So if you feel a problem was misgraded, please let me know so I can review the issue. Course PACE has an open enrollment class. It's important to establish and follow a schedule for the class. Some students may choose to complete the course over the entire semester. Others may choose to complete the course in 5 weeks. It's possible. I've seen it happen. So just how motivated you are. Extra credit, there's no opportunities for extra credit. I mean, I probably should just delete that line because there's just no extra credit. There's no need for it. Everything's there for you to do, and assignments can be reopened. Electronic devices, you'll need the use of a laptop or handheld device. I have no idea if people do this on their phones, but they do. But a tablet maybe, but I like to use a computer, but I'm probably a little older than some of you. You'll need internet access, of course. With the assignments, attendance requirements during the first week of class, you must complete the syllabus quiz and the OHM tutorial. If these are not completed, you risk losing federal financial aid. So I'll complete an attendance and I check if students have done those assignments. Complete the syllabus quiz by Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. May not make a lot of sense given that you have until the 9th week to enroll in the class, but it's what it is. Ethics statement, no cheating of any kind will be tolerated. Any student caught cheating, attempting to cheat, or assisting in the cheating of another student will be expelled from the class with a failing grade. I'm not even sure I do have a discussion board up, so you can post things. There's no required discussion, so for the netiquette, but be considerate. Grade appeals can be made to J.W. Lazari. He's a lot of things at the school right now. We don't have a director for our division, so he's serving in that role in addition to others, and so he's available if you need to reach out to him. But we should very early in the semester, have a new director. Okay, there's our disability statement. I'm not going to read the whole thing because I just realized I've been going long on this video. And changes in class formats. I'm just delete that because this is not going to change formats. Instruction specific issues can be brought forward to Dr. Dana Ryan, the VP of Academic and Student Affairs, as her information. Here are some due dates for the semester. Now, these could be off, so confirm them before you rely on them. I would confirm them with the college before you make your academic career based on them. Okay. And here is a proposed schedule for you to get through the class in a timely manner. Now, I want to point out that every module, I have a video made for every one of these. If you go into the modules in Canvas, if you look at the video tour I did, but if you go into the modules, I have module 1, there's homework, but before that says lesson 1-1, and then there's blank lesson notes, filled out lesson notes, and then the lesson's broken up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. So you can go in there and watch them. They're shorter little videos, little this, little this, little this, and it makes up the whole thing. So take a look at that and get to work. If you have questions, please let me know. Don't get stuck on something. If you get stuck, let me know. Let me help you work through the problem. And let's just have a very successful semester. I want you to get something out of this, and I'm looking forward to seeing your success. Okay, well, have a good semester. I'm sorry I talked a little long on this one. We'll stress again, everything's due the last day. This is a suggested schedule. It is just to help you pace out your semester. Okay, that's it. Look forward to, let me fix this. Look at that. Spring break 2026. There we go. Look forward to meeting you all online, and have a good semester.